Good morning, student. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So, student, we are discussing the book exercises of the chapter number 5. So, please take out your books and open page number 43, and also after the exercises we start writing the question answers. So, student, you will complete book exercises in the book, and after that question answer and diagram you will complete it in your classwork copy. So, student, open page number 43 of your EVS book. In my previous video we are discussing the fill in the blanks of this chapter, and first two fill in the blanks we have completed in the book. Now let's start with the third fill in the blanks. The energy obtained from water is, I have already explained you, we convert the energy of a water is used to make electricity, and there are many electrical appliances in our houses, in our house, which run with electrical appliances. So, student, the question is, the energy obtained from water is known as hydro energy. The energy obtained from water is known as hydro energy. Note down the answer. Okay, this is your third answer. The energy obtained from water is hydro energy. Now, student, the next question, question number 4. Force is required to do dash. See, student, force is required to do dash. So I have explained you, we do lot of activities in our day-to-day life, and for doing these physical activities we need energy, and this energy we are getting from the food which we are eating. Is it clear? So force is applied, and when the force is applied it is required to do the work. We are able to do any work by applying the muscular force. We are able to do any work by applying the force. So answer number 4, force is required to do work. So for any work, student, we need a force. With the help of a force, and when we apply the force, then only any object, it is said that, and if there is a movement by applying the force, if there is movement of an object, we said that work has been performed. What we say? We say that work has been performed. Now see, student, Question number 5. There is no dash force in the space. See student, we are living on the surface of the earth. Trees, plants, animals and many other things which are on the surface of the earth. And we know that student, these things are not floating or flying in the space. Why? Due to the force which is applied by the earth, and that force is known as gravitational force. That force is known as gravitational force. So student, it is asked in the question, there is no dash force in the space. Why the things are floating or flying in the space? Because there is no gravitational force. This is the force due to which this force is not present in the space. That is the reason there is no gravitational force in the space and things are floating, or you can say flying in the space. So note down the answer, gravitational force. So we have completed fill in the blanks of the chapter student. We have completed the fill in the blanks of the chapter. Now let discuss true and false. Question number C, page number 43. Now let student discuss true or false. See, question number 1. Force is used to change the direction of an object. Yes, student, this is true. Okay, I explained you with the help of the example also. If the bowler is doing the bowling and the batsman hit the ball with the bat, so it can change the speed and direction both. So the question is, force is used to change the direction of an object. Yes student, this is true. Right? True. Question number 2. A steam engine uses heat energy to pull a train. See, in the old time, if we are talking about the engines, then there are three types of engine: steam engine, diesel engine and electric engine. Is it clear? So it is asked in the question, a steam engine uses heat energy to pull a train. Yes student, this is right answer. I explained you also how this is a right answer. See, by burning coal in the old time, the first train which run and the engine which is used, that is the steam engine. So by burning the coal, water is boiled in the boiler, and with that, because it is said that heat energy. So I already discussed with you when I am explaining you the chapter, from where what are the sources of heat energy. At that time I explained you the sources of heat energy are coal, okay, wood, kerosene oil, even LPG, that is a liquefied petroleum gas, and even here sunlight. So these are the sources of heat energy, and we use this energy for different purpose, like cooking also, for to warm the water. So student, so by burning the coal, water is boiled in the boiler, and due to that the steam which is produced, जो steam produce होती है, with the help of, with the pressure of that steam, the steam engine work, okay. The piston of the steam engine moves with the pressure of that steam. So student, this is the right answer, true. Now question number 3, electricity generated from water is known as thermal energy. Electricity generated from water is known as thermal energy. So student, I have already explained you in the chapter that energy, electricity generated from water is known as hydro energy. Just now in the fill in the blanks, when I am giving you the answers of the fill in the blanks, at that time also I told you that electricity generated from water is known as hydro energy, and here it is given thermal energy. So this is false. This is false. Because thermal energy is produced by burning the coal. By burning the coal, the energy which is used to produce electricity, that is known as thermal energy. Is it clear? So thermal energy is by burning the coal. That is the reason this is false. You can note down in your book. Question number 4. When force is applied, the object moves in the direction of the force. Yes, with the help of force, there are many things can be done. This is also true. When force is applied, the object moves in the direction of the force. So this is true. In the chapter I told you also, there are 4-5 things which the force can do. Is it clear? It can move an object. It can stop a moving object. It can change the speed of a moving object. Is it clear? It can change the direction of a moving object. Even it can change the shape of an object. So this is true. Now next, the force applied by magnet on an iron object is called magnetic force. Yes student, this is true. because I already explained you what is the magnetic force. Magnetic force is the force which attract the object. Magnetic force is the force which attract the object, and it attract which type of a object? It attract the objects which are made of iron. It attracts the objects which are made of iron. So this is true. Now student, question number C we have completed. Now we will start question number D, short answer questions. Now we will start question number D, short answers question. So student, first question is, what is energy? Name three different forms of energy. So student, first of all understand what is energy, and after that we have to name three different forms of a energy. Okay, note down the question from the book. You all having book in your home, so please note down this question from the book, and I will write the answer on the board. From the board, when I write the answer, you can copy the answer from the board. Answer 1. What is energy? Energy. Energy is the ability. Energy is the ability to do work. And next is, we have to give the name of three different forms of energy. Heat energy, second wind energy, and third hydro energy. So student, question is, what is energy? Name three different forms of a energy. See student, energy is the ability to do work. Three different forms of energy are heat energy, wind energy, and hydro energy. See student, I have already explained you that for doing different activities we required energy. Okay, so student, from where we are getting this energy? We are getting this energy from the food which we are eating. We are getting this energy from the food which we are eating. So student, and the name of three different types of energy are heat energy. I have already explained you how we get this heat energy. This heat energy we get by burning the wood. The sources of heat energy are wood, coal, kerosene oil, even your sunlight. Okay, so wind energy. So we convert the energy of the wind and it is used to produce electricity. I told you about the windmills. With the wind, the turbines start moving, rotating, you can say. So wind energy is used to produce electricity. Is it clear? And after that, student, hydro energy. The energy which is used to produce electricity. And what we, from where we take this energy? This is the energy of the water. This is the energy of the water. That is known as hydro energy. Note down the answer. One time I read for you and after that we will discuss. Right? Second answer of this chapter. Energy is the ability to do work. Three different forms of energy are heat energy, wind energy and hydro energy. It is asked in the question only three kinds of energy. So I have written these three names. Even you can write solar energy also, thermal energy also, but it is asked that you have to write only three forms of energy. Okay. Now let read the second question. How can friction force be helpful to us? Okay, and explain with the help of a example. So what is friction? Friction is the force which oppose the motion. If anything is moving, so this is the force which stop that object. So what is friction? Friction is the force which oppose the motion. Friction is the force which oppose the motion. Now note down answer number 2. Friction force is helpful in many ways. First, it helps us to move. How? We do not slip of the because of the friction friction between our shoes and the floor. Second example, when we push a ball, it stops rolling because of the force of friction. See student, see all of you, how can friction force be helpful to us? Explain with the help of an example. Now see student, friction force is helpful in many ways. Okay, now see, it help us to move. Due to friction student, we are able to move, because when we are moving, at that time friction is between our shoes and the floor. And what happened due to this? We do not slip on the floor. Is it clear? And even I explained you, whenever any objects or any two objects come in touch with each other, the force which is apply, जब भी दो ऑब्जेक्ट आपस में एक दूसरे के टच में आ जाते हैं, तो जो फोर्स अप्लाई होती है, दैट इज फोर्स ऑफ ए फ्रिक्शन. So one example is that we are, it help us to move. How we are able to walk? Due to this friction force, because it, because of the friction between our shoes and the floor. That is the reason we do not slip on the floor. And second example is that of a ball, which I have explained you already. When we push a ball, is it clear? When we push a ball, it stops rolling. Ball covered some distance, and after that what happens student? The ball, if you throw the ball on the ground, the ball covers some distance, and after that you will see that the ball is in rest position. The ball is in rest position. How this happens student? This happens due to this frictional force. This happens due to this frictional force, because it always apply against the motion of an object. It always oppose the motion of an object. That is the frictional. How this force is helpful, that I have already explained you. See, note down the answer from the board in your classwork copy. I am not writing the question, because I know you all have book in your home. From the book you note down the question and answers. I will write on the board. From here you can note down in your classwork copy. Write it. Now student, let's discuss third question. Let's discuss third question. Why are we able to walk on earth? How we are able to walk on the earth student? Because we know that we are living on the surface of the earth, and there is a force which is applied by the center of the earth on all the objects which are on the surface of the earth, and this force is known as gravitational force. And this force is known as gravitational force, because we are living on the surface of the earth, and a force which is present on the earth, that is known as gravitational force, due to which we are able to walk on the earth. Thank you, student.